I would say that in any endeavor, there are highs and there are lows. And sometimes the highs and the lows come all at once. And that kind of happened to me now. Been feeling big highs, loving all the people saying hi, loving all the support. I've heard that there's some people that they're really enjoying the videos, and well, I haven't heard anything negative yet. But I'm just grateful for it. I'm very, very thankful that you are here, that you are watching my channel, and that you're watching this video right now. And then there are those big lows when your hard drive decides to go and eat up your entire video that you were so excited to share. Seriously, before I even started vlogging, I had it in my mind that this was going to be one really exciting video that I just couldn't wait to share with you, because it was going to be a big piece of what we're doing here on Scatter's Homestead, and it's all gone. That's what I'm talking about. Highs and then lows, because now I have to go ahead and I have to share the good news with you all over again. That could be a high. It could be, but it feels terrible that I had to just say goodbye to all of that video footage. I had video footage of me talking to you, Sheldon working here with an excavator. I had all sorts of stuff going on. And it's gone. I think I have like 5 little clips that I might be able to share with you throughout this video, but that's it. All of it is gone. And so that's my low. But I'm not going to leave you hanging. I want to take you on this journey and let you know what we're doing next. So I am standing on a piece of property that we have had here. It's close to our home. It has just never been really used well. We used it one year for an ice rink. And so we have posts like you can see right there. And if I go around the other one, where's it? Oh, there it is. That was holding up the string of lights for the ice rink. And they just ended up sitting there. This was the original plot. When I was a little kid, my dad would always make an ice rink, and we had this heating shack here in this location. That has all been taken down over the last 40 years, but this was a place where I would skate. This is a place where I remember Valentine's Day, and my mom would try and paint hearts on the ice, and we'd have a big Valentine's Day party. This is a place where my brothers would have a sleepover in the middle of the winter in the ice shack with all of their cousins. It was a wonderful place to be. Great memories, and that's the amazing thing. Every place I unearth on this property is just great memories to me from when I was a child. But what I want to show you now is what we are doing to create new memories. So this area right here that you're looking at, it's from this point to this point is 24 feet. And then from here till there, that's 12 feet. And so this area is the new location for our new greenhouse. We are putting a window greenhouse over here in this plot. It is very exciting. It's like a dream come true for me. I have been waiting quite a few years for this. I've dreamt of having one probably my entire adult life, but I didn't really have a major purpose for it other than it just seemed really romantic and really awesome, and it would make me want to garden or something like that, but I never ended up doing it. And I wasn't much of a gardener back then. I loved landscaping, but to like garden, to like plant the veggies and to eat the veggies and to harvest the veggies and to do all those things, that used to never be me, but it is now. And so now's the time that we are going to be building this window greenhouse, but it's for an even greater purpose. So right now I'm walking right on the foundation, and now I'm going to show you what's coming beyond that. Now we're looking out to this big green open space, and as I walk you through it, I'm going to tell you a little bit about what we want to do here. The area that I'm walking on right now, it's a very lumpy grass and very long grass. And then it is grown full of like little trees like this that obviously are just growing because we haven't been taking care of this lawn at all. This area is going to be the new future. Wow, that's really bright. That was intense. It's going to be the new community garden. And so I'm going to try and show you the distance. I want to say that from the point I'm standing at right here, all the way, way out there, you can see a little bit of that foundation. I think that's about 100 feet, maybe even a little bit further. But this area is here along our driveway. It's just a perfect location. It gets a lot of sun during the day. And this is where we are going to take all these small little trees out, and we are going to create this entire place for a vegetable garden for the community. I just want to go bigger and better than what we did this year. I will tell you all about that in the future. It was funny when I was telling my grandfather about it, which, by the way, he lives right next door. He is almost 93 years old, and he's a very energetic, very resilient man. And he was here last week, and I was telling him I was super excited about what we were doing, and I was telling him about it. And he said, with your health, are you sure that you're supposed to be doing something like that? And I said, absolutely. How am I going to keep living if I don't keep planning and don't keep dreaming? And I have to keep dreaming and planning, otherwise what's left in this world? And then he says, yeah, but you guys just decided you're going to do this, and now you're going to build it. He said, of course you're going to come up with these spots where you're going to change your mind, and then that's going to take more time, and this is going to happen, and that's going to happen. He came up with all these excuses as to why we were a little bit too quick on making plans. And that's when I had to break the news to him. This has been a plan of ours for many years. We actually talked about doing this 2 years ago. And that didn't end up happening because of my health. Last year, we ended up finding the windows. We purchased them last winter, and we were so excited, and we wanted to actually get this built and ready for spring last year. But here's the exciting part. I showed you the foundation before, 24 feet wide by 12 feet long, and there's Koa. But right where Koa is, in this area right here, this is actually going to be our maple syrup cooking area. It's gonna be our sugar shack. Why is that exciting? I'll tell you why. Last year, we apparently had the storm of a century. The storm of the century? The storm of the century. It wasn't that bad, but it was snowy and it was stormy, and it was happening inconveniently exactly during the time that we were collecting maple syrup and wanting to cook maple syrup. Sheldon was supposed to take the entire week off, and we were going to be cooking all week long. And we ended up sitting in our snowsuits outside because we dragged the big wood stove outside out of our garage, and we would sit there huddled up around this wood stove outside in the elements. And we've been doing this now for 2 years, and I'm telling you, some parts of it is good, other parts of it suck. But can you imagine if we would have this plot right here just designated for the wood stove? And remember, the rest of this is now, because we're talking spring, the rest of this now is lined in little plants. The wood stove is keeping the entire place warm, and it is cooking maple syrup. And we're going to have a large table right here, huge table with benches, and we'll bring games in there. We'll bring our Bibles and journals in there. There'll be a coffee maker in there. We'll be playing music in there, and we'll be looking out back there. This is going to be our view. We'll be looking out there at the spectacular view, and the sun is just going to be gleaming into the building. Koa doesn't seem as excited about it as I do. But she does love spending time outside with me. Isn't she cute? Another treat that I have to show you is this rock. If you don't know yet, I am a rock lady. So Sheldon unearthed this, and I think I actually have a video of me finding it. And he unearthed a rock. Not everyone knows, but I am completely obsessed with rocks. I can't wait to wash everything off and see what it looks like, but it's a bigger rock. Yeah, there's my nice legs with my socks and my boots. Looks good. But check it out. When I saw the rock the first time, it was completely black. I couldn't actually see what it looked like. I was just super excited that the rock was there, that he found it. But check out this vein. There's this massive vein, and it's like the width of my hand, and it's going all the way down the rock. This is going to be a beautiful, beautiful rock. Look at that vein. Look at that. Yeah, that's definitely going into a garden. And I can tell you, my dad and I, we are rock crazy. My dad has a lot of acreage. And so him and I, we will go on rides and we'll just go and look at rock piles. They shove all the rocks up into like one pile or two or three, depending on how big the field is and how many rocks you have on the property. And so to create nice soil to plant on, you have to get rid of these rocks. And so all they've been doing is just pushing these rocks on big piles. And we took those, or we go to those rock piles and we go check them all out. And so when we find a gem like that one right there, yeah, we're having a good time. And we do take tractors out there, load up the rocks, and we bring them home. Something my mom absolutely loves is that my dad doesn't bring home flowers very often. He brings home rocks. And she just pops them in her garden wherever she can. That's true love in this home. I'm actually a lady that doesn't ask for flowers either. My ask is butter tarts. But I can't eat them right now, so don't bring me butter tarts. I'm not allowed to eat them. But yes, when Sheldon brings me flowers, he buys me a flat of butter tarts and writes on there, "These are your flowers." And those are my flowers. But as you can see on my face, the sunlight is just wonderful. I have to show you this view. I absolutely love this. The sun is coming down and is going through these pine trees, and it's just glowing. Right, Koa? It's just glowing on you. This is where I can go back to my story from my grandfather, where he told me that I was being too eager in planning this out and building it right away because I was going to make changes immediately. And I don't know if I still have this video. I might put it in right here. Sheldon was showing off his nice pile. I missed it. He ran over to the pile to show it off. It's a great pile, babe. It's a great pile. But I was looking beyond it, and my goodness, look at that. It's so pretty. We have a beautiful day. And I was just telling you how my grandpa was laughing at me and saying, "Watch out, you're going to change plans." And now I'm already asking, are there windows on that side? I think there's windows on that side. I actually think that I have less windows on that side because I wanted to make sure that we had space for that wood stove. And so I'm looking at that, I'm like, but that is a view I want to see. I want to see the sun setting. It would be amazing to see the sun setting. So now I'm like thinking through, did I put I was going to say fireplace. It's not a fireplace. Did I put the wood stove in the right location? Do I need to move the wood stove? I don't know. I think I'm going to go back to the drawing board. And I think my grandpa's right. I think I'm going to make some changes. But that's not going to set me back. I promise. It's not going to set us back. We are still going ahead. We're still building. Foundation is still getting set. And we are going to build. This is a simple little minor, change that we have to make, is like maybe shift the wood stove over a little bit so that I can get as many windows in on that side as possible. It shouldn't be a big deal. But looking at this view again, it just invites me in. This is just a gorgeous little place. that again brings me home. Look at that. But when I was a little girl, I would be down here, and my brother and I, we'd go running through here. We thought this was the coolest place. And quite literally, it is. It's a beautiful, beautiful place. And that's what I absolutely love about this property, is there's so many places I can take you and say, you guys, look at this. Isn't it gorgeous? I have a lot more to share about our property, about the things that we want to do, about our home, the changes we want to make in our home. I have a lot of plans for animals and how I can make a better life for my health, for me, and the way that I eat, the food that we grow. I have so many plans and so many dreams, and I know that it takes time, and that that is something that I will just be okay with. I will take my time, but I'm going to take my time with you, and I'm taking you along on this journey. And our journey right now is a window greenhouse that's going to be right behind me through those trees. But right now, we're just going to enjoy this.